All right, let's talk about something we've all heard a million times. Find your purpose, follow your passion. But what if that's just the wrong way to look at it? Today, we're going to break down a really practical system for not finding, but actually building your purpose, piece by piece.
So, the idea we're diving into today starts with a pretty bold claim. It calls that classic follow your dreams advice a total cop-out answer. And when you really stop and think about it, it kind of is, right? It's just so vague, it's passive, and it puts all this pressure on you to have some kind of magical moment of clarity. And this analogy just hits the nail on the head. That kind of advice completely ignores reality. It's like telling someone who's 5'8" that they can make it to the NBA if they just, want it enough. It's a recipe for feeling frustrated and stuck when your willpower alone doesn't change the facts on the ground. So if that old advice is broken, what's the fix? Well, this is where we get to the core of this idea. It's a complete reframe of the problem, and it's called the life progress bar. Now, what's so cool about this is the shift in language. We're getting away from finding, which sounds like you're searching for lost keys. Instead, we're talking about building or engineering. Purpose becomes a project that you actively create by gathering the raw materials, and those raw materials are your life experiences. Let's really look at this contrast. The old way, it's all about waiting around for a lightning bolt of inspiration, which usually just leads to overthinking and getting stuck. But the new way, it is all about action. It's about getting out there and just doing more life, collecting this huge range of experiences that, over time, will show you the way.
Okay, doing more life sounds awesome, but what does that actually look like? What are the practical steps? Let's get into the method because it's actually a super simple, actionable strategy.
And that's it. Seriously, it's almost deceptively simple. The whole method for filling up your life progress bar comes down to just these two things. Go to new places, doesn't have to be a new country, it could be a new coffee shop, and meet new people outside of your usual bubble. That's how you start gathering new data. And here is the crucial part, so listen up. The pressure is totally off. You're not looking for the answer in your next conversation or on your next trip. You're just a data collector. You're an explorer. What activities made you lose track of time? What conversations left you feeling buzzing with energy? That's the data you're looking for. So you're out there gathering all this great data, but what do you do with it? How do you make sure it doesn't just vanish into the noise of everyday life? Well, you need a tool, a really simple, easy place to log everything. And that tool is your ongoing memoir. And when we say tool, we mean the simplest thing imaginable, just a private Google Doc that nobody else ever has to see. This isn't about beautiful writing or perfect grammar. It's literally just for jotting down notes on those moments that stood out, the data points you're collecting. The whole point is to capture the information, not to write a masterpiece. And let's be really clear here, this is not a diary where you pour out every single feeling. Think of it more like a logbook. If you're a gamer, it's like you're tracking your experience points. What did you do? Who did you meet? What new idea did you run into? You're just logging the inputs that are filling up that progress bar. Now, this is where the magic happens. After a few weeks or a few months of just logging these little data points, you can scroll back through it. And that's when you'll see them, the patterns. You'll start to get this incredibly clear picture of what genuinely lights you up. This memoir isn't just a record. It's your personal data set for self-discovery. So let's wrap this all up. What's the one big idea you should walk away with today? It's this. You have the power to literally engineer your own purpose. Yeah, purpose isn't some mystical treasure you stumble upon. It is the end result of a process, a simple two-step process. You take deliberate action, go places, meet people, and then you do some deliberate reflection by looking back at your notes. It's that simple. Action plus reflection equals purpose. And that leaves us with one last thing, a question for you. This isn't just some interesting theory to think about. It's a call to action. So right now, just think. What's one new experience, one small thing you can do to add that next little sliver to your life progress bar this week?